So we talked about your ascension to greatness, but now I want to talk about some of the other stuff, the nitty gritty. Like in this particular show, we focus on success and also about the mistakes that you learned from. So on your journey, what were some of the mistakes that were your biggest lessons that kind of took you to the next level? What were some of these mistakes that at first may have seemed like insurmountable, but they turned out to be the greatest lesson you could ever have?
That's a good question. I think for me, I don't necessarily look at it like that or I like to think of things being mistakes as things that I didn't do. Everyone obviously does things that they regret, but I would say my biggest regrets are things that I didn't do. Maybe there was opportunities that I kind of let slide by in the moment. Maybe I was distracted by something else. Just being immature. I'm trying to think because I really honestly it's hard for me to regret things that I did because I usually would probably do them out of good conscience, if that makes any sense, or just complete ignorance. And
well, see, you have a different mindset than a lot of people. You just have this positive mindset, so I don't think you're stopped by much. But ironically, you're in a group called No Doubt. But have you ever had doubt, like doubt that has creeped in, during your creative journey?
You always have doubt, and believe it or not, I struggle with silly stuff like I still have like stage anxiety and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I've always kind of been like a go for it kind of guy. So that's what I'm saying. It's hard for me to. But I'm really trying to pinpoint. Oh, okay. If you have frequent flyer miles and you got a gang of them, don't let them expire. Okay, I regret that because I think I had like over 100,000 on Virgin, and I never took the trip. Take the trip. All right, don't just save them until perpetuity. Okay, you need to use them. Because once they expire, they go down to zero. That is something I regret.
I want something deeper than that. I want something like that's like way too surface. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's an easy way out. Come on,
it might be too hot for.
I got people who have been homeless and they had to live in their car and while they were training to be a mixed martial artist, and
right.
And then they would go just basically from the trailer to the dojo and back. And that was the grind until they got the black belt, until they got the glory. Like,
honestly, I would say, I wouldn't even say it's a mistake. I would just say that it's really, really important to live in your own reality, live in your own truth, to believe in yourself and to believe in what you are, and not be afraid to express that. You know what I mean? I in other words, I would have not been here if I was worried about what other people thought about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of get in their own way when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I think if you can't really be, I don't think you can really get where you want to go unless you're really kind of solid on who you are and cool with that. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of people just kind of fuck it off because they were trying to portray this, or they're trying to be something. It's no, don't try to be something. Just be that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that comes down to, once again, knowing yourself, like you just said. If you know yourself, you can tell people, hey, that's not what I'm committed to. That's something that you may want, but I need to do what I know is right for what I want and what my passion is.
Yeah, because in other words, it's I think about things that I could have done differently, but I don't look at it as a mistake because I did it for the right reason, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? It's you could always look back in retrospect and say, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that.
But you kept your past in the past.
Yeah, and maybe I could have moved to LA sooner when I was younger. Maybe this could have happened, that could have happened, but there's also a reason why I didn't. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't ready for all that. So